What's up, guys? We are back, and I'm looking at some more MLB plays today over on PrizePicks. Yesterday was a rougher one. It's getting a little bit trickier here with some of these teams not being in playoff contention. You saw the Rays yesterday. They pulled Yandy Diaz, Brandon Lau, and Junior Caminero, all with like 3 or 2 plate appearances. But I do believe that I found some very good spots for this MLB slate with teams that are actually in contention or trying to get a higher seed. So feeling pretty good about today's plays. Let's hop in and let's cash. I'm going to get to these plays shortly, but if you guys want a bonus play for tomorrow's Thursday Night Football video, be sure to leave a like on this video here. If we get to 125 likes, I'll drop a bonus play for you guys in tomorrow's video for you. And while you're done and leaving a like, you may as well also subscribe to the channel with those notifications on. That way you don't miss out on future videos. You're going to want to have your notifications on for this video because I have an early game play today because sometimes these MLB games, they start off early. I got to play for the 12:15 game today. That's going to be 1 out of the 3 plays in this video, but still, we're going to get to these plays shortly. But before we do so, don't miss out on checking out the Dub Club. The Dub Club right now is 50% off for a limited time only, which gives you access to all of my plays and my Discord community. You can see some of the winners that we've had from this year, some of the different testimonies from guys in the Dub Club, talking about how much that they like it, and it just truly is a good place to be. And right now, it is a limited time 50% off with a link available in my description. If you choose the 3-month option, you can actually get 60% off of your first 3 months. And of course, we have NHL coming back in like 2 weeks. Super excited. If you don't know anything about the NHL with me, we crush it every year. It is one of the most profitable sports by far that people don't actually realize. And I'm not going to post videos or anything like that. It's going to be exclusively over in the Dub Club, more than likely. And of course, we have the NBA back in less than a month here as well. So super excited for that as well. We crush that every year. We've had at least like 7 units of profit the last like 3 NBA seasons. So we're going to keep cooking there as well. But when you join the Dub Club, the first thing you should do is connect your Discord to Dub Club. That way you get access to all the different perks over in my Discord. You get access to correlation slips, which look like this. We had this on the Sunday NFL slate. You also have your community chat to talk to me and other members about plays or whatever's going on. And all of my contributors' plays. They post their plays, so you have Asmi's golf plays and MLB plays. You have some WNBA, some soccer, some esports, some KBO baseball. It really is a good place to be. So come join us if you have not already. Link is available in my description for 50% off of your first month or 60% off of the next 3 months. Come join us. And now with that out of the way, let's get to these free plays. Make sure you play responsibly at your own risk. Leave a like on this video here and subscribe if you're not already with those notifications on, and let's get to these plays. The first play I like on the PrizePicks board for this slate is going to be over in the fantasy score category, of course. So I'm going to scroll down to find Drake Baldwin over 5 fantasy score against the Nationals today. It's going to be an early game here at 12:15, so if you guys have those notifications on, or you're in the Dub Club. But Drake Baldwin here I think is a good spot for a couple of reasons. But first off here, he's been over his line in 60% of games. His hit runs and RBI has only been over in 55% of games, yet it's like a minus 160 to go over on books, which means there's some extreme value here on the over for Drake Baldwin to have at least 5 fantasy score in this spot. Now you can see the matchup for him though, if you dive a little bit more into this one. The splits are amazing here. He's been elite against lefties this year, while Alvarez is worse against lefties himself, even if it is limited at-bats right there. But he throws mainly the fastball, slider, and the curveball. He has a 349 on-base average, Baldwin does. Fastball goes up to a 428, the slider is a 378, and the curveball is a 295. So those 2 top pitches, he's been dominating against those. So I'm feeling very good here about Drake Baldwin and his over fantasy score at 5. That is pretty much just all I gotta say here. I think he's in a great spot. He's been batting 4 in the lineup today here, so he can be a cleanup guy. And Atlanta Braves are at home as a minus 187 favorite and a 9-run over-under. So I'm feeling very good about the Braves offense today as well as Drake Baldwin. I think he's in a great spot here to cash against Alvarez today. So feel pretty good about that as my first play here on the PrizePicks board. Now, before we get to my next pick in this video, if you've not already seen Rebet, it is a newer app out there, and it can actually let you make picks for teams, as you can see right here. So you can pick like the Atlanta Braves is like a minus 1.5 today, or a minus 185, or over under 9 runs today on Rebet. And so it's in so many states, as you can see right here. And if you use my promo code DOMG, you can get a $100 purchase match when you sign up using my promo code, as you see there. And you can, of course, do that for NFL. And, of course, they have different players on the app as well, too. Like, if you go ahead and click on, like, this Thursday night game, for example, you go to Prop City, you can find, like, passing yards for guys, passing touchdowns, receiving yards. Really doesn't matter. It's a cool app. Check it out for yourself with the link in my description. Use my promo code DOMG on Rebet. And while we're on the topic, I should also mention that you could actually use my promo code DOMG on an app that I'm affiliated with, and I can send you back a free month of my Dub Club. So if you happen to sign up for Rebet today, using my promo code DOMG, take a screenshot, send that to my email, domgpropsvip@gmail.com, and I can send you back a free month of my Dub Club that easy. But getting back to the plays here, we're going to talk about, so we had the early play here. We're actually going to go now the latest game on the slate. So one play from the earliest game, one or two plays actually from the latest slate of games here. But that's going to be Jeremy Pena here on the over of his fantasy score at 6.5, as well as his teammate on the over of Jose Altuve on the over as well at 5.5 hitter fantasy score. So the Astros, I think, are in a pretty good spot today. You can see how their lineup is kind of projected with Jeremy Pena leading off and Altuve batting in the 4 spot. So, of course, these guys are on the same team here. I'm expecting the Astros to have a pretty good game here. They're going to be on the road and still favored at a -133 with a 9-run over-under against Luis Severino today, who is a 4.72 ERA. Now, Pena's been over his fantasy score in 55% of games this year, but when they have won, he's been a lot better, over in 69% of games right there, as you can see, and 65% of his last 20 games. On the road, 63%, as you can see. Overall, Pena is just in a pretty good spot. But I will talk about the matchup a little bit here because Severino, he only has a 182 batting average against him with 2 hits, as you can see there. He's gotten walked a couple times, though, as you can see. 15.4% of the time he's been walked, which is good for a fantasy score still. So he's getting on base, a decent amount of the time. But Pena has a 311 batting average here against righties, while Severino is a little bit better against righties himself with a 249 batting average allowed. But overall, Pena's still in a good spot because I think the Astros are in a good spot. And they're going to be on the road here playing in a minor league stadium here with the Athletics. A lot of teams that go into that park have been pretty dominant. And I expect the Astros to do the same, especially with the over-under being at 9. And with them on the road and being favored, it just seems to be a pretty good spot to me for taking Jeremy Pena, as well as Jose Altuve, who's been over his line in 45%, but a little bit better in wins. You see here his track record in wins, but earlier he was not that great, but they've kind of moved him around the lineup a little bit, and now he's been over in 65% of his last 20 games, as you can see there. On the road, still 65%, but a little bit better as of late in these last couple of games. But for him against Severino here, he has a 357 average, but a 379 on-base percentage, which is very good. 265 batting average this year for Jose Altuve, while Severino's batting average does go down against righties. His ERA does increase to a 5.38, which is very good for us there. The slider, fastball, sinker is the main combo there with Altuve have a 329 on-base average. Slider, though, is a 260, the fastball is a 417, and the sinker is a 377. So he does struggle a little bit against that slider. Most hitters do, though. That fastball and sinker combo, though, is extremely good for Jose Altuve, so I like his over here as well as Jeremy Pena. Obviously, these guys are extremely correlated, which leads to a little bit of a lower payout here on PrizePicks, 5.75x. Feels still very worth it to me, though, because if the Astros have a good game on offense, these guys have base runners on base, which can increase their fantasy score numbers, of course. So feeling pretty good about both Pena and Altuve today, as well as Drake Baldwin. Drake Baldwin's going to be by far my favorite play on the slate, which is why I threw him in this video, even with this video coming out like a little bit before game time. I just like this play so much that I had to throw it in here. Hopefully it just cashes, no sweat right off the bat. Then we can wait till 10 o'clock Eastern tonight to sweat out the last 2 legs. But overall, feeling good about all 3 of these plays. I am not done with free plays yet, but a couple of reminders. Don't miss out on checking out the Dog Club if you have not already. The link is available in my description for 50% off for a limited time, or 60% off for your next 3 months. Also gives you access to the Discord. You get some more plays, community chat, talk to me and other members, and of course my contributors' plays as well. But here's some more free plays from the Daily Grind tool. This week we're going to show off the best bet to value plays on an app like PrizePicks or Underdog. Right now on PrizePicks, there's some college football plays, some CSGO plays. If you click on the refresh button, it pulls the most up-to-date value plays onto the board just like that. Like there's some other MLB value on the board as well. There's some other MLB video or some more MLB value there as well. But if you click on PrizePicks plays, you can filter it down to a 2-pick power play or same with like a 5-pick or a 6-pick flex or even power play. It helps you find plays that fit into that play type in terms of expected value. If you want this tool for yourself, check it out for yourself with the link in my description. Click on the Fantasy Bundle and scroll down. Use my promo code DOMG when you sign up for the Daily Grind tool because it helps me out and it should get you a discount as well. Thank you guys for watching though. I'll see you guys hopefully in the next video with 3-0 sweep under our belt. See you guys then. Thank you for watching. See you guys hopefully tomorrow. Best of luck.